Yeah, I am. So, all right. I think we're live. So,
I don't know.
it says we're live. Are we live? Somebody tell. Oh, wait. I forgot to throw it at my screen. No, intro music. Aha, take on me. Yeah. So, are we live? Somebody give me a. Let's see. I'm not really sure. I'm going to assume we are, but I'm not seeing any comments in the chat coming up. So, but that could be a problem with just StreamYard. So let's assume it says we're live. So we'll assume we are, right?
I assume we're live.
You assume we're live?
I just want to check my phone if I can see we are live.
Okay. Oh, you want to check the phone, make sure we're live?
Yeah.
So, good call. Oh, yeah. Austin says
live, mate.
Yes. Austin says you're live.
And we're still alive.
Yes, we are still alive. Yes. Beachmaster also says live, mate. I don't know. I don't know if Beachmaster is actually Australian or not, but in my mind, somehow he's sounding Australian. So he's saying, live, mate.
Just go ahead.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead now. And if you want to buy me flowers, just go ahead now.
I don't
Spin doctors. So that was like, you know. That was super popular. All right, guys, we're here. SnarkyGuy and Bunny.
His wife.
And yes, my wife. So yes, I can prove it. See, we have.
Luckily, I wear it.
You lucky to wear it. Yes. So anyway, so we are talking today. We've had a number of comments show up in my comments on different videos asking me about her, and so we're going to be talking about it. So I married a little person.
I married a big guy. Okay?
She married a big guy. Yeah, that's the dichotomy here is, you know, she married a big guy. I married a little person, and
big guy.
I'm not that big. Am I that big?
You're both bigger than I.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about that today, and we're gonna take some comments. Take some questions in the comments, I should say. Beachmaster Austin says, so you're married literally the opposite of each other.
Exactly.
True story. True story. Yes.
He can cut some fats and then put on my feet, then I can.
So hey, Barrett's in the chat today. Awesome. And John says heart.
To him or to me?
To me, obviously.
Okay, kiss him then.
Yeah. True story. All right, so we are talking about what it's like to be married to a little person. Now, I've had a number of people ask me, they say, what's it like being married? And they said to a Chinese or a Hong Kong little person. Does it make any difference if you're Chinese or Hong Kong or American?
It does.
As far as being
Cantonese.
You speak Cantonese. That's true. So.
But you don't speak Cantonese.
Excuse you.
60.
60 lei.
Just continue.
Yeah, like pokai. So, see that face? Yeah, if you speak Cantonese, you know what I just said. So, true story. Both of you, ha ha ha. True story. True story. So, yeah, we're going to be talking about that. And my assertion is it doesn't really matter beyond what language you speak. If you are Chinese, if you are Japanese, Martian, etc., etc., etc. So anyway, but we're going to be talking about that. And question, first of all, what is a little person?
A little person, basically, they call it Dwarfism. According to Wikipedia, someone who actually his height is below 147 centimeter, which is about 4 feet 10.
About 4 feet 10. Okay. Yeah. So how tall are you?
4 feet.
4 feet.
With how it 1 inch less. 4 feet 1 inch.
Yeah, she's 3'11". She's over 4 feet if she wears high heels.
Yes.
True story. Or that's what is that in meters? 1.2.
2.2. Similar to 1.2.
Yeah. Okay. So she's right there. So, but as far as that, now you guys are gonna see me grab some papers. So I wrote things down because, you know, why not? And so, hello, Skittles. Would you like to say hello to everyone? Skittles just jumped in here.
I think she's even smaller, shorter, right?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Can you ask him a question? Interview him then.
Yeah, I don't know. You've been talking to him a lot in Cantonese lately. So what I want to know is, does he actually meow back in Cantonese to you?
I don't know.
You know? No.
Okay.
Mwah. Okay, run free. Run free. So yeah. Austin says, high heels for the win.
What does it mean?
Means that when you wear high heels, you look awesome.
So, thank you.
True story. So yes. So I had a couple of questions here.
Yeah.
As far as dwarfism, there's more than one type, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you know what type of dwarfism you have?
No.
Okay, that was kind of a leading question. I actually know. It's called achondroplasia.
What's that?
What is that?
Yeah.
The good question. That means that her torso is regular, but her arms and her legs. I'm not going to pull your legs up here because then you go flying backwards and you go and fly backwards.
I feel like I'm a robot.
Yes, to the robot. So
that is arms broken. This is not.
No, it's a robot. You know, you gotta do a little, thing, and then do a little arm, out there, and then you moonwalk back. Okay. So, you're beating me.
No, I didn't beat him.
Yet. So, hey, Gerhardt. I'm not Jerry. I can't pronounce it. He says, it's clear you guys really love each other. That's beautiful. Not many marriages can show love like you guys. Respect snarky family. Jesus, So yes, she has what's called achondroplasia dwarfism. That means her torso is regular size, her arms and legs are a little bit shorter.
Just raise your hand.
Just raise your hand.
And this is my hand, okay?
Yep, my hand's off the camera. So
this is my hand.
Yeah.
So you can see normally, like when you raise your hand, your elbow touch your forehead. So the part that touch my forehead is here. Yeah.
Now, true story. There was an old joke years ago about how humans can do this and they can't lick their elbows, and you just tried to lick your elbow, didn't you? And it's true. Most people cannot lick their elbow, but you can lick your own elbow.
No, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Sorry.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Can you lick my elbow?
Thank you.
So, how tall am I? I am 5'7" and a half. I'm gonna, yes, definitely want to grab
with
that.
A high heel.
With the high heels, I'm 5'8". So, you told everyone I wasn't wearing your clothes. That was our secret.
What?
You told people you weren't going to tell people I wear your clothes. That was our secret. So. It's true though. She's always saying, that I need a bra or something.
Yes.
So
45G.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I got some awesome cleavage though.
Exactly. Yeah.
So give what's called a shiver shot. We put a shot of, grain alcohol in there and let someone drink out of it, Dude, I could make some bank doing that. True story. So Barrett says it doesn't matter how high once you're laying down, my partner's pretty much shorter than me. That's true. That's true story. So but let's get into this. We got a couple of things. As far as dwarfism is concerned, how do you get dwarfism? I mean, is this like kissing strange people down at the liquor store? If you stand too close to someone on a metro, how do you get it?
Some spy injects the genes into me. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
It was born I guess it's like genetic mutations.
Okay.
My family, as far as I understand, my family didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
None of them had it, but that only start from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when that raises the next question, is your mom and dad, are they regular height?
Yeah, my dad is 5'6". My mom 5'3", something like that. My brother almost 6 feet.
Yeah, your brother's taller than I am.
Gotta tell him.
So true story. True story. But does that mean that if you regular sized parents can have a child with dwarfism, does that mean our kid could potentially have dwarfism?
Okay, it's different. For regular family, the kids will still have it. It's just kind of a mutations, okay? It's
just like a random, kind of roll the dice sort of thing, but right?
Most likely right now, during the pregnancy, they can detect it. They can detect it. Yeah. This is one of the things right now that they can detect it during the pregnancy, but not at my time, okay? Not at my mom's time.
Okay.
But once a little person about the next generation, let's say our next generation,
Yes.
it depends on the partner. If you were also dwarf, then 75% of the next generation will be a dwarf, will be a little person. But
Okay.
now you are normal, like a regular person, that will be 50%.
Did you hear that? She just said I'm normal. No one ever calls me normal.
So what should I say? Regular?
I don't know. I'm Abby normal.
It's just
So okay. So if we have a kid, you said there's like a
50%
chance. Okay.
Yeah.
And if we have another kid, is it the 50% go on every time,
50%.
or does it decrease or increase?
50% for each embryo.
Okay.
Yeah, each embryo. Yes.
So if we were to have twins, two things could happen. One, you would need like a wheelbarrow because your belly would be bigger than you are.
Yes,
and they both have a 50% chance of.
It depends. There are two types of genes, right? The one type of gene is actually the one egg and then split with each other. And then these things, I think they will have the most like the same.
Yeah, that's called like a fraternal twin, I think.
Something I don't know.
Yeah.
Another one is you have two eggs. Then two eggs. This is me again by the chance. Yeah, because it depends on whether the eggs carry that genes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are those regular eggs, sunny side up, boiled? She's gonna hit me later. So true story. So let's see. Beachmaster says, does Bunny have any other family with dwarfism?
No.
Nope.
I didn't know. At least I haven't never seen it.
So how does that work? As far as dwarfism is concerned, what do you mean? Or do you mean like, how we have kids? See, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, they hug really tight, and then
I still don't understand why I would marry him.
I'm beautiful. True story. So moving on. Okay. So, but no one else could like catch it from you, right? I mean, catching, is that even a thing?
You mean like infect?
Okay, because I remember there was a couple years ago when we just come to Shanghai, there was a family there, and they didn't want the kids staying too close to you because they didn't want to catch the short disease. You told me about this.
If this is the case, I think you will get infected first.
How would you infect me? So by beating me. So I mean, how does super entrance work? You're a big spoon, the little spoon, or what? Actually, we're both the spoon. Normally, like for example, we have a king size bed. I know we have a tiny apartment, a king size bed here in Shanghai. I don't know how that happened. Normally,
6 feet. Okay.
Yeah, the bed is 6 feet wide.
Yeah.
Somehow, she can take up most of the bed. I don't know how. Physically, I know it breaks the laws of physics entirely, but somehow she can take like all the bed. And so like I find myself like in this little bit of space, and she's like laying all wide and stuff, and or sideways, or
just because when he's sleeping,
doing gymnastics in bed
on one side, like he chooses to sleep on just that part. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you have more space, you will stretch out, right? This is normal, right? It doesn't matter how big or how small you are, right? Yeah.
So like so I'll like start off like holding her on one side, then I'll roll the other side, then maybe she'll kind of roll over on me, and and she get like of course because I'm bigger, so she'll get like one hand just like kind of just about this far on me, and
I push it.
And yeah, and so yeah, my wife's the same way. So I'm doing a bit. That sounded like Grover from the Muppets, didn't it? So Super Grover. So moving along here. So yeah.
I eat more than he does.
She does. She totally does. How is that possible? I'm like, dude, I'm a big dude, and she can like
because he has the reserve. I don't have it.
Yes, it's my reserve tank.
That's why I have to eat more.
It's my sex reserve tank. So
I think it has more like a 1 week's meal here. Just like a camel.
Like a camel.
Yeah. This is not the sound of camel.
Have you ever heard a camel?
Have you ever ride a camel?
I have. I got a picture. Yeah. I actually rode on the window of the world down in Shenzhen. They had the camel down low, so you can get on, and then the camel was trying to stand up, and the camel couldn't stand up. And so like 3 people are trying to push this camel to get because I'm a heavy guy, and they're trying to push this camel, and this poor thing, he's like looking at me like really, guys, come on, I'm a minimum wage paid camel, it's like I'm a union paid camel, it's in my contract. I should
change the focus, like interview you about your life then.
Yeah, of course. So I am a snarky guy. So true story. So Jerry says, dude, that's the one thing. I also hang on one side of my bed like a bird on a nest. My wife takes up the whole bed. It's super weird. Yeah, dude, they are. So some people are just so yes, that's true. That's true. So wow, that'll make a great video. True story. True story.
What, you riding a camel and then 3 people pull you up?
I don't know. I thought they were talking about us in bed, or maybe us in bed with the camel. We got enough room. We got a king size bed. We have her, me, and the camel all in bed. I'm laying there. And I need a little more covers. And she's like, I got no covers. And the camel's like, ah.
And if there's any shit on the bed, you have to clean it. Okay.
True story.
Thank
you. I don't know. Is it possible for potty train camels?
I don't know.
I mean, does that sort of thing exist? These are good questions. You go to buy a camel, well, how many miles a gallon does it get? How many miles, are on the odometer? Has this camel been around? Is it a multi-owner camel? And is this camel potty trained? You really want to know these things before you buy a camel. At least I would. I mean, true story. True story. Okay. As far as dwarfism is concerned, are there any complications to health? I mean, is there any things that you would have to worry about that most people may not have to worry about?
Okay, I remember one when I was in high school or university, is it called nutrition?
Yes.
Yeah, he advised me to pay attention to my weight because my bottom part, length from the hip to the foot, is only 50%. What's that?
Oh, he's saying take it what's bed. That's a woman thing. True story.
Like 50, only like half of the body height compared with a regular person is more than half. So basically, I have to pay attention to my body weight, especially on the top. Otherwise, I have a lot of pressure to the feet and to the bottom.
When you say pay attention to the weight on the top, are you talking about the boobs?
From the head to the waist,
including
the belly, just like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little drum.
So that is one thing, I guess. We have to pay attention to, not to be too big on the top, then it's not to be too fat. So that's why I always had a practice. I will stop eating when I don't feel hungry.
No, and you see,
the food is so delicious.
This is also the definition of teamwork, right? I'll finish my plate. She hasn't finished her plate, so obviously I got to finish her plate.
But I still eat more than he does.
True, it is true.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works out, but yeah. As far as when I was doing some research on this, because I want to do research on this.
Okay.
I discovered that some little people, because their legs are shorter, they may not get the full range of motion. When your legs are walking along.
Oh, we're like doing like this.
Yes. Well, like when we went to Nanjing that one day, we're walking around to like the tomb of the first Ming emperor.
Yeah.
I remember I had 27,000 steps on my WeChat, counts my steps.
Okay.
And you had like 35,000. And we're literally like together side by side, just walking along, holding hands. So yes. So
because my leg is shorter, so I can, with the distance it's actually less than others, but then I can walk more frequently, chase the pattern.
Yeah. So she's taking 1.25 steps to my one or whatever.
Something like that.
But anyway, so what I learned is that you need to massage out her legs and her hips. So every day, do I do it every day?
He did it.
Every day we come home, I'll start with the feet, doing a little, feet. How big are your feet? Size?
33.
33.
It's like US 2.
US 2, yes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to find shoes that don't have cartoon characters on them, really.
Depends on where you are.
True story.
If in America, it's easy.
Yeah, in America. Or
I remember one experience in America. Sorry, yeah. I'm interested in boots. Boots. Is it boots?
You're interested?
Boots.
I'm also interested in boobs.
Not boobs, it's boots. Okay.
I'm also interested in boobs.
So, boots. Okay, just let me finish. So it was like that tall, and I keep on it was like in the numbers of 6 or 7 size. So I keep on looking for the size for 2, and then I cannot find it because I can only find a boots of this tall. I was like, where is it? I keep on asking the salesperson,
Mhm.
and they say that is the boobs. Because when they reduce the size, they also reduce the height of the boobs. The boots.
The boobs.
The boots.
I keep on hearing you say boobs.
The BOOTS.
Okay. I have a one-track mind apparently.
Yeah.
So true story. So yeah. So what I do is I'll massage her feet and her legs, and of course go up the calves. You know, get a little hands. You know, when I'm doing that, of course, and you know the hips and everything else. So she gets a full range of motion.
He always harass me every day.
That's not harassing.
This is harassing.
It is not.
The boobs. You touch the hips.
I didn't say the boobs. I said the hips.
Okay.
So anyway, so like I'll go ahead and get those massage and everything else, and she'll get a full range of motion. As a matter of fact, some of you guys may be familiar with, and I want to check these.
I start to wonder one thing.
What do you start to wonder?
That is not unique to little person. Actually, every lady's feet will be tired after a long walk.
Yes.
So I guess the husband should massage the wife then.
Yes. So you heard it first. Bunny tells you, if you're a dude and you have a wife or a guy, we're not judging.
What?
Massage the feet every day.
Yeah.
That's great
relationship
advice.
So
yes.
much.
We are, good stories and relationship advice. I'm telling you, we got it all here. So, but some of you guys are familiar with Star Wars Kenny Baker. Kenny Baker was the actor inside, huh?
I'm not familiar with him, but continue.
Have you ever seen Star Wars?
No.
Here, take the ring. Take the ring.
Thank you. I will sell it.
No, give it back. Give it back. So, trying to make it a grand show. Like, I can't be married to you if you've never seen Star Wars. It's okay.
I will just sell it.
The actor who's inside R2-D2 was a little person, because when it came out in 1977, they didn't actually have a lot of animatronics and everything else to put inside them. So they had a little person in there. Now, he was actually 3'8" tall.
I'm taller than him.
You were taller than him. Okay.
I thought he was.
Yep. He lived to be 81 years old.
Yeah, basically, we don't have. It depends. Some of them will have some body problem. Like some of them, like I don't have any big problem. Maybe fever, like just the problem that I have as a regular person.
No.
So I guess it's not a problem like living long.
Well, I mean, I think the only physical problems you have is you don't like to eat cheese.
It's not about height, okay?
So, and chocolate.
Yes.
So. There you go. This is one physical problem, and it's okay.
It's not physical
because,
problem.
Again,
it's a personal choice.
Teamwork here. She doesn't eat the cheese. More cheese for me, right?
Not more cheese. She all the cheese.
Yeah. So never seen Star Wars. What's that Chinese there? What does he say?
Aya.
Aya. So.
You gotta go.
You gotta go. True story. So anyway. Kenny Baker, he lived to be 81. And what happened is every day his wife would massage out his hips and everything else. And to the day he died, the dude didn't have any physical problems. I think he actually died of like chest, lung complications or something. It had nothing
at that age, sorry.
Oh, yeah, he was like 81.
At that age.
Lived a full life. So, yeah, no problem there. So, but as far as dwarfism is concerned, is there any names you don't like to be called?
Is it called midget or widget?
Midget.
Yeah, midget.
Midget's super derogatory. So you don't want to call them that. Although there is a car called a midget, and I guess you can't get away from that. But what other names do you not like to be called?
You mean in Cantonese or in our
Cantonese, English, Swahili?
Okay. Cantonese, I don't like it. I don't quite like the word Juyu.
Juyu?
Yeah, which means dwarfism.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Juyu, so it's something with like pork or something.
No, this is Juyok, okay.
Sounds the same.
It's similar. It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there it is. Any case, so don't careful the table. You kick the table and the camera is going to, and suddenly they're watching Skittles. They may want to watch Skittles.
Not earthquake. It is not.
Yeah, they may want to watch Skittles. True story. So did you play any sports when you were growing up?
Yeah, ping pong.
Ping pong.
The badminton. What else we play? Bicycle, something like that.
You played bicycle?
I mean, I ride a bicycle.
Throw the bicycle back and forth.
No, I just break it and assemble it. Okay?
So.
She doesn't.
She doesn't look like a small person. Huh? Well,
because I have a big guy next to me.
So, hey, Nico, great relationship advice. Jack has to massage my legs every day after I had an accident in September. So
Oh,
good job, Jack. But you know what? Even though she doesn't have the accident, continue to give her massages.
she'll love
Continue.
you.
She absolutely love it. So
Yeah.
yes, massages are absolutely wonderful. But so do you? I mean, we're since we're on the topic, do you like any movies with little people in them?
It depends. Like, if it is actually a normal person that portrays a normal person, why not? But if you actually want to tease a person, then no one will like it, right?
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like, movies with big people, and guys that has a little more to love around the middle. It's like
Same to the
Yeah.
ethnic group, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just one of those things. But okay, so we're talked a little bit about growing up, of course, but how do you feel about people picking you up in public?
Depends on who he is. If it is him, and also it depends. Yeah, it depends on what is his intention. If it's his friend, it's okay. You know what you worry about.
And even then, I don't pick you. Do I ever pick you up in public?
Yeah, you just
When did I do that?
in the Brussels airport.
Yeah. I hadn't seen her for like 3 months. Okay, and so I flew over, and my flight was like totally delayed at that. So I had scheduled out a 4-hour layover from Shanghai to Hong Kong, and then my plane's out for 5 hours on the runway in Shanghai. So I'm sweating. We finally land in Hong Kong, and the flight had just left, so I had to stay in Hong Kong for 24 hours, and then 11 hours to Brussels. And by this time, I hadn't slept for like 50 hours, and I see her, and I just drop my bags, run, and I just pick her up and stuff. And she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, whatever.
And then I'm like so exhausted. I'm like, I just want to go home and sleep. And she says,
"Let's go
explore the city." I'm like,
yeah.
What? So Austin's like, "Oh shit, I didn't think about people picking you up. We should like invite Austin into the stream here." So
Yeah, if you like.
Can we do that?
I don't know.
So,
Does he want to be?
So, okay, what I'm going to do, and if anybody else is really interested in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link right here. Bam. If you guys are interested in being on the stream, wear clothes. Okay. None of this naked streaming stuff, dude. So what are you trying to do? So that could be weird. That could be super weird. So yeah, if you guys are interested in being part of the stream, definitely. So did you explore the city? We actually ended up exploring the city. We went right to the city of Ghent.
Yeah, and then
with your mom
and my aunts
and your aunts. Funny story. We went from Belgium to Amsterdam, and I'm like going crazy getting all these wonderful meats, and I bought this giant thing of pickles.
Yeah,
this giant, massive thing. The big jar. It's like
not that big. Just that big.
Okay, you have like 50 pickles in it. And I ate like half of them. I figured, you know what? I'm just going to let them go, whatever. I don't think about it. So we get on flight. We're halfway back to Hong Kong. And she taps me on the shoulder.
Not me. It's my mom. Okay.
Yeah, her mom. And hands me this big jar of pickles. And I'm like, how did she get these through security? This is a glass jar filled halfway up with liquid. How did she get them through?
And the hand carried.
Is she a witch? Is she a magician? I mean, how did she do this?
Maybe just when the customer asked him, blah, 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 and she's like, oh, something like that.
So you might want to put a link in the chat. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Let's do that. So let's copy to clipboard. Okay. I'm going to drop a link in the chat, guys. So there we go. Bam. Link is in the chat. Beachmasters put something in Chinese there. What is
Maya? My mom.
So, yep. So she, believe it or not, she can read Chinese a lot better than I can. True story.
I think most of the people can read better Chinese than you have to.
True story.
Yeah.
Austin says GD. So yeah. So she managed to somehow, I don't know how, get all these things, begin a glass jar with half full up of pickle juice through customs.
You have to believe the miracle a mom can make.
Now, true story. So. All right. So we were talking about possible health issues. Do you have any reduced muscle tone?
What's that?
Smaller muscles?
Show me your hand. much smaller than.
Yeah. Breathing problems?
No, unless I do a lot of exercise. I think it's not a breathing problem.
Can you breathe like that again?
If I run, chase the bus.
Can you do it again?
Why? No, thank you. I guess I'll have to run for, let's say, chase the bus, and then when I get on the bus, I will have that breathing problem.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Okay. Do you have any sort? Is your spine curved at all?
It depends on what the spine. Only curve or straight.
Yeah. Is it curved?
Straight, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, seems pretty straight. Okay. Any lower back pain?
Every day if I carried my backpack with my computer.
Okay. Do you have ear infections?
No.
No. A sudden desire to kiss a snarky guy? Yes. So yeah, as far as the possible ailments or side effects, if you will, of people having being a little person or dwarfism, she has almost none of it. She's as healthy as a horse and twice as good looking.
I don't know if that's a compliment, but I will take it.
Well,
thank you.
True story.
Yeah.
So definitely better on that Camel that we were going to have, being with us. So, Beachmaster is in here. Should we invite Beachmaster in?
Yes.
Let's invite Beachmaster in. Here we go. So,
where's that?
All right. Let's see. Beachmaster, can you hear us? Oh, wait a minute. He's Mike.
He's mute.
He's mute. Why is he mute? He's. Oh, there we go. Oh, can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves.
Oh,
he's just showing us his what looks like a project. He's making a goose
cake.
A cake? Oh, it's a goose cake.
Yeah.
So nice. So, does it look tasty?
I don't know. I think it's not finished yet.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
So Austin's like, don't mute that guy. No, we didn't mute him. So, and what?
Oh, no,
what the heck is that?
That one, the cake.
Yeah. Oh, Barrett says there is an MG midget. The car. Yeah, those cars are great. By the way, I love small cars. I love small things.
He's big. Put himself into a small car. It doesn't make sense.
So, Jerry says, reading that list, you sound like a doctor, dude. I am. I play one on TV. No, I don't. That's a complete and utter lie. Hey, I just noticed that John SS is now. Hey, John. So that was random from Beachmaster. Yeah, it was a drive-by caking. He drove by, threw the cake in the chat, and kept on running. True story. True story. Yes, and they said it was cake. True story. There you go. Okay, so back to the list. So we talked a little bit about what life is like. What is dwarfism? Let's talk about our living environment. Do we have any special things we have to do in our house? Because one of us is smaller than the other one.
Oh, I have a servant.
You have a servant. Yeah. So she's cooking out here.
I need help.
So, true story. So, my last name to the entire audience.
Sorry.
I got anything hard. So, okay. What about
we have two. So we actually he's lower for himself. I have a low for myself. So that's why we actually you can consider like you have to keep like a children at home. So you have a lower shower like a sort of hook for the kids.
Yeah, so like you're holding the shower. This is actually a pineapple in case you guys didn't know. So you're holding the shower and you're hosing yourself down. You're gonna put it back on the hook. Well, obviously she can't reach that one, so we have a lower hook. At her size. And so, which is also very beneficial for, let's just say, cleaning the undercarriage, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So beyond that, so how is this? Oh, Beachmaster's always finally. He's like, my wife's making a cake for our baby's first birthday.
Oh,
Congratulations! Awesome. Is it a boy or a girl? So
Yeah.
So congrats to your baby's birthday. Yeah, man, that's awesome. So Austin said, I'm trying to join. My wife's going crazy. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Aw, man. That's okay.
Man.
So, man. Well, listen, I'm going to drop this in one more in here. If anybody else is interested in joining our chat and you're wearing clothes, so I'm going to drop that in here right there. There's what are you doing? You see, she can do this. She does this on the metros. She does.
Oh, do you
Like-
want me to show you?
Just do it.
Sure.
Just yeah, on the metro. We're on the metro, and she's like, like spinning and stuff. I think it's better.
Okay.
I think we have an internet hiccup. So, or what is I like to say, a internet kerfuffle. So anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we put all our dishes down below the counter so you can get them all out. How about you're shouting from the other room, hey, I need some help. So come running
Yeah.
in. So
And
Simon says, hey, Simon's in the house. You remember Simon?
I remember, of course, he's
Yes.
from South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So back to kerfuffling. Yes.
Mm.
Kerfuffling. Almost sounds like a dirty word, but it's not. So it means like a commotion. So
You keep on telling a lot of words I don't understand. Commotion.
yes. So a verbal disagreement of sorts. So
Just you have to think again if you need to marry an English teacher.
yes. So Austin said it kind of goes in and out. Yes, that's how babies are made, man. That's true. Anyway, so nice memory bunny. So true story. So yeah. So or it's me. True story. So Austin sat right here on this very sofa and had some dinner with us.
Yeah, I made a chicken.
Yeah. True story. So okay. So we have our step stools. How many step stools do we have in the kitchen?
I originally had 3, but then 2 of them were broken, and finally I only have 1. But in my Hong Kong home, actually my dad used to build one for me, use the wood. And then it was broken, and my mom replicated another one. I can walk with the stool. That was even easier. I don't have to step up and down to do.
I was talking about.
What?
He said that's not. Oh, I was making a very thinly veiled sex joke.
Sorry, I took in yours. I have taken it. Just say again.
Oh no,
you raised the talk.
So you're talking about your step stool your dad made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's special about that step stool? What can you do on it?
I can walk on top of it.
Yeah, she can and she kind of do this little shuffle on there with
Yeah.
her feet, so she can shuffle around
The
on there
slippers.
without actually.
So I don't have to step down the stool. Just when I can actually like stand on top of the stool and move within the kitchen. I don't have to step down and step up again.
Yeah. So
Sure.
that's pretty handy. So okay, what about cooking and cleaning? Any special arrangements over there for that?
I need a stool. That's all.
So you need a stool or you need a hubby.
Yeah.
So a lot of times what happens when she's cleaning the kitchen, she'll be like standing on top of the counter, and I'm like, I'm like,
carrying me. He's the leather.
Holding her, so, and she's gonna, navigating around, and I'm trying.
No, I'm sitting on top of here.
Yeah. So
and just put it the hands down. I'm sitting on top of here.
So yeah, and so yeah, that happens. So all right. Do we have any other special adaptations around the house at all?
Do we?
I don't really think so. I mean, the refrigerator is pretty small. You can reach the microwave and everything else just fine.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can reach the controls for the television in the bedroom, but we don't really use that television.
Yeah.
It's just there. It was there when we moved in, and we just don't really. Occasionally, I think we plug the HDMI into the computer if we want to watch a movie.
Remember that we have a lamp, like detective lamp in the
area. Yeah.
He's the one who actually do it.
True story. Yeah, we have one of those lamps that has like detects you like through infrared or something like that, but it doesn't always see you.
It see me. Okay, we have a lamp that will detect the motion and it will automatically turn on. So let's say that is the lamp. So basically, like if when he move it like enter the gate area, the lamp will turn on. But when I enter the gate area, the lights will turn on only when I'm under the lamp. Okay.
So small man, big mouth says, "Does she have achondroplasia?" That's what I have. I'm from Boston, by the way. Well,
do I have a big mouth?
No, that's his name.
Sorry.
That's his name. Don't tease people. Yes, she does have achondroplasia.
Sorry, I didn't mean to tease. I didn't know that it's a name.
Yeah, she does have achondroplasia. Although we didn't actually know that until recently, did we?
What is
that type of dwarfism?
I recently, I think, remember it's like last year I have a test of the type of dwarfism I have, and then we saw like a doctor's report and telling me what type of dwarfism. And this is like a regular dwarfism, the first common one.
It's the most common type of dwarfism is achondroplasia. So true story. Okay, so what about buying clothes? Hello, your computer just went thunk over there. So my bad.
Insurance claim.
So insurance claim
from you.
So her computer has a Core i9, but it's actually slower than my Core i7. I don't know why. So go figure. So what about buying clothes? Any problems buying clothes?
It depends. Like for let's say summer is fine. It's winter. It's about the sleeve. If it's very long, summer I would just like if it is like say from thin short. I don't have a cut it. Like it's just how to say put it up. If it is cold, your basic coat. Thick coat, you cannot put it up. You just go to find a tailor and then he will trim it and then make it for you, like for less than 100 Hong Kong dollars, like 15 US buck. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for dress. So what actually happens to me is I don't like if one piece dress. I don't buy it. I just buy a long, some long one piece top,
like a blouse.
Yeah, and then it becomes to me as a dress. You have to adjust with the small belt in between. I mean. So I just make my own style, fashion, something like that.
Sounds like we're like boots with those or something like that.
Boots. Yeah.
I didn't say boobs. I said boots.
Oh, I guess the difficult part is buying a boots because my calf is thick. Is it calf or calf?
Yeah, calf.
The calf is thick, and then my feet is small. So basically, it becomes like a V shape.
Hi. So, all right. Any other clothes difficulties you have finding?
Graduation gown.
Graduation gown.
Yeah, because it will not fit my size, so I have to tailor make my own one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a little personal here, but as far as like underwear and that sort of thing, everything there's
normal size.
Normal size.
Yeah.
So I do sometimes put her bra on my head, make a hat, and go. And she absolutely. You see her face now? That's the face I get. Yeah.
She wants use one of my bra to hold and do a 1 hour video short. Okay.
Yeah.
Who will stand for it? Who can stand with it or stand for it?
Yeah, I know. I'm an unusual bird. So dope fishy says back. Now it's back. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I apologize. The internet is kind of whatever. Okay. So what about challenges in daily life? Any problem with public transportation?
Not really, except for chasing a bus.
Chasing a bus?
Yeah.
Come back, bus! Come back. The bus is like, and she's running fast, it's one of the things, you get the little montage, you're going across Shanghai, and, Bunny's chasing the bus kind of goes, and she's going through Lujiazhuai, and she's still chasing after it, and it's going through Pudong, she says, it goes through the tunnel, it's going into East Nanjing, she's still chasing it, it's all the way here, and she says, I chased that bus all the way, I never did catch it.
This is my husband, sorry.
Hi.
Yeah, because my leg is shorter, so you can see I can only run a certain distance. Yeah.
Dope Fishy says, how tall is your wife?
3 feet 11 inch, 120 centimeter.
True story.
Yeah.
So, yep. So, what about? Do you ever have people that just want to come and take photos of you?
Always depends on where I am.
So, how do you respond to that when that happens?
Depends on how you approach me.
You had this interesting thing that happened to you recently, where some lady was trying to take some photos of you.
That was a good story. It was in Shanghai in the metro. I was walking like in the metro, waiting for the metro. Someone hold a camera like this, like take camera. It's very aggressive. It's really make you feel uncomfortable. So I approach her. What are you doing? He's like, I know she took me photos. And she denied that. But the most stupid thing is she actually turned on her phone album and showed me the photo and say, have I taken your photo? And it was me. So I keep on pressing and delete it. And then she keep on saying, and luckily that's a one photo because she's taking a quick short. One photo is not showing my face. So she challenged me if this is me. I was like, are you kidding me? Because I was wearing a backpack with my company name. And
company logo bag.
Yeah, company logo bag.
Yeah.
And then, I'm so unique with my height and you cannot find a replicate, right? So I keep on asking, are you fucking saying that this is not me? This is my company logo on my bed. And then can you find another second person? So I delete the last photo and she has to run away. The most embarrassed part is not on me, it's on her. And she had my photo show in front of me and keep on denying that was me. And it's like, what does it happen to me? What is in her mind?
I don't know what people are thinking of. Okay. Do you ever have a problem with people teasing you in public?
Yeah, it does. It depends on who they are and then how you deal with it.
What about like kids, when kids come up to you and do that?
Again, it depends on how they approach it. Some of them are just like, we keep on questioning their parent, like, why are you so short? Why is she so short? It's just more like curiosity. So it depends. I think the parent is more embarrassed than I am. So I would try to, if I have time, I would try to approach the kid and then talk with him and then just you will sooner or later she become like, you remove their curiosity, it's fine. Some are really teasing in a bad intention, then I will look at the parent and the parent doesn't stop it. Then I will teach the parent that, it just, you have to respect. I think they have to respect every human being, right?
Yeah. One phrase I really like though is when kids ask you, why you're so short, and you say, what is it? You say, oh, I haven't eaten my vegetables.
Yeah, I say it depends. That's a two approach. Some kids would tell me, why are you so short? I would tell them, oh, because I don't eat meat. I just eat vegetable. I don't eat enough food. So that's why you have to eat enough food in order to grow up.
No.
And then another time I would say, you are still shorter than me.
Dope Fishy says, honestly, when I first knew you were dating a little person, I was a bit shocked. Dude, she's amazing. She's like the most amazing person in the world. Guilo's in the house. He says, when he pisses you off, do you give him shit in public? Do you give me shit in public?
You piss me off?
If I piss you off in public, do you give me shit in public? Do you give me shit?
No, I don't want to give you shit.
You don't give me shit?
I would just kick you ass.
You just kick, yeah, she'll wait until you get home and then she'll beat me.
Exactly.
So, although they have a saying in Cantonese, what is it? The more I beat you?
打者愛人，愛者打多幾下。The more I beat, the 打者愛人。Yeah, I beat you because I love you. To love you more, I will beat you more.
So definitely beat away, baby. Beat away. So Austin says, it seems like quite an overlap between the Laowai and dwarf community in certain aspects. Yeah, I suppose there is.
Yeah.
So Dope Fishy says, when I think about it and realize I was just being stupid to even care about it, it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't. Dude, it really doesn't, you know? Like anything else, you know? I mean, you know, the heart is there. So the photos, the comments, the rudeness. So are you going after my nipple again?
No, this is the heart size.
Oh, I thought you were trying to grab my nipple again. So
You thought too much.
I did. Anyway, exactly what I was thinking. Beachmaster says, I feel like Bunny when I go to China. Everyone stares and takes my photo like I'm a superstar.
Oh, yeah. I got a friend. He's also American. And then the first time we come to China, different city, he's like, everyone just go get him. Like, can I take a photo with you? And he asked me what's that mean why. He also feel like he's a superstar in China.
Yep. Austin says, is there anything you cannot do physically? For example, amusement park stuff. And part 2, if you suddenly become Snarky's height, what would you go out and do? Okay, so amusement park, like Disneyland.
Disneyland is fine, but then for some of them, like I guess the most challenging part is the roller coaster. Is it called roller coaster?
Roller coaster.
Oh, sorry, roller coaster, because I'm not allowed to take the roller coaster. What I would say is because they have a lock on you, so that when the roller coaster come like upside down, you will not fall. Because of my height, they worry that like due to the center of gravity, like the lock doesn't work on me, and when the roller coaster like that, I will boom. I'm not allowed to do that.
Although your center of height works good. I've taught her some kung fu, and she can knock me over. So
yeah.
So. Dope Fishy.
He has a second question. Austin has a second question.
My bad. He said, if you were suddenly Snarky's height, what would you go out and do if you were suddenly my height?
I guess it's more like, I think I would stand and then look at the world first. Because I remember once he hold me. He's gonna pick me up, right?
Yeah.
He picked me up and I look at his eyesight. The world is absolutely different. I want to see how would it keep on seeing and feel that normal height first. I did the same thing when we first started dating. I spent one day, the entire day, no kidding, in my apartment, walking around on my knees just to see what it was like. Yeah. And I made 2 discoveries that day. Yeah. The first is my knees were really sore. And the second was, it's true, life really does look a lot different from another point of view. Even if it's a small bit, it's amazing how different things seem. Because what happened is, one is about the sights, the level of eyesight, the things you see. Yeah. The second thing is because I'm almost like low, my height is lower, so most of the time I'm reaching things like that. But when I go back to normal height, I figured out that I step on some high chairs and I figure out everything is bending like this. It's just absolutely different feeling entirely to the entire body, because your body like go to another directions. Okay, we got a couple of questions here. Dope Fishy says, I feel China's got way more negative towards foreigners these days. Yeah. Yeah. Depends. Yeah. I think he's still popular in the complex. Yeah, I would go walk in there like, Jimmy, hey, Jimmy. And then, so although they told me in my very broken Chinese, they asked me, where's my little wife? She is the boss of me. They read my mail, obviously. So Simon says, who asked who out on the first date? I forgot it. Who? Well, we were talking online for like a month, and then I was living in Dongguan, she was in Hong Kong, and so we met in the middle in Shenzhen, and we went out to what kind of restaurant did we go to? I forgot. We went to the toilet themed restaurant. Oh, yeah. And the modern toilet. Yeah. Remember that's a crappy date right there. Yeah, he invited me to a shit toilet.
I did. And then they're walking around and I'm thinking, wow, this girl is amazing. I really want to kiss her. And she reaches up, grabs me by the ears and gives me a big smooch. And I'm like,
yeah, he had a heart stroke and then he gets
yes. True story. I'm a ghost right now. So yeah. Guilo said, obviously she has a nipple fetish. Is that a normal thing with short people because of the eye height? Is done with love and respect. Nipple respect.
So
if you have a nipple fetish.
I always play with a nipple?
Yes.
No, I just found it's funny. It is not related to height.
So she just...
Don't you think it's funny?
We on the metro, and I'm like, holding, a Shanghai metro. There's like, thousands of people in the metro, and she's got, one or both hands up my shirt, and so they're getting all handsy on the metro.
Well, I have to admit that because of the height difference, I can easily do this.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, what are you gonna do? Say, hey, stop that? Of course not. It's just
thinking about I just have to pull my hand up like this.
Yeah, true story. Okay. River Rich says the whole world has more tension these days. That's true.
Yeah.
So, all right. What was this here? Dope Fishy. If you have some sort of stem cell treatment to grow you to normal height, would you do it or remain the same?
Yeah, we'll do it. That's also some surgery or treatment to do this. But it is not back to normal height. It will depend on like 1 feet taller, something like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things where basically they break your arms and stuff, and then they stretch it out a little bit, and they let the bone kind of grow in between there, and it lengthens your arms and your legs. But I guess you can't walk for like a year.
Yeah, almost like a year. You have to stay in the hospital. They have to monitor that the expansion of the bone, because the ones it's just not growing like in a proper way. Then you ruin your life. What happened? What are you pointing?
No, I'm just agreeing with Austin here.
All right.
So I hadn't thought about it. Just looking around. So, here we have the question of the night. I wonder if Snarky is wearing pants.
Oh my God.
Did she just answer your question? Yeah.
But he has shorts. He just don't
I do have
pants.
shorts on. That's right. So, boxer briefs, baby. Boxer briefs. True story. When are you guys moving to West? Are we moving to the West
or the East?
Actually,
what is the West? Where's the East?
I think he's saying like they move to the West.
Europe is the West. America is the East.
Okay.
We are in the middle.
Yeah, we're in the middle. So Dongguan means middle country.
Yeah.
True story. So I hope that probably doesn't answer your question at all. And River says, ha ha. So a lovely story. It's a lovely story. True story. Another ha ha there. Okay. Well, says, what's the age difference? He looks much greater than you. I've always asked this to me. Okay, now true story. My dad was getting gray hair when he was 16. When I was like 22, I was like salt and pepper at that point. And so, but what is the age difference of us?
8 years.
8 years, yes.
Yeah.
So
but
she's
like my daddy.
She's 8 years older than me. And if you believe that, I got swampland in Florida to sell you. True story.
Now you have a pressure to dye your hair.
That operation sounds pretty horrible. It does. That sounds awful. Yeah, it's true. I do like to dye the hair. My dad calls it Pakistaning my hair. I think it's probably racist, but there it is. So yeah, I mean, I have nothing against dyeing the old mop and making myself look like a spry young lad again. But yeah, so all right. Can you drive a car?
Yeah, I applied for a driver license twice and I failed twice.
Yes. So obviously you didn't bribe your teacher enough.
No, I'm not a safe driver. Anyhow,
she actually ran over her teacher. He had to sue her, had a couple of broken legs, had to chase her down together. That's she got all the experience chasing after buses because
I have a parking test. And then I locked down all the, they have something.
Yeah, the little orange pylon.
Yeah, I locked down the orange pylon.
The idea is you're supposed to, park in between those. without knocking him over.
And then I lock it down, so I
Yeah.
have to fail. I can drive. I mean, little person can drive, but we have just like people who cannot walk, we
Mhm.
need to have some equipment. So we
Yeah.
have the extend pedal. So you have an extend pedal that install like screw it tight to the pedal,
Mhm.
and you can actually that your feet can step on the extension to
Yeah.
drive. And in Hong Kong, here's the thing: say before I can apply for a driver test, they need to have a test for us to see whether we are able to drive. Which means that, for example, they will see how the speed of turning the wheel.
Mhm.
They will see that my response of like braking, stepping on the brake to
Mhm.
see whether my response time is actually fulfilled that qualify
Mhm.
as a driver before I can learn driving. And I
Oh.
passed that part.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So, Rich says my dad had white hair in high school too. Yeah. So my dad is completely white-headed. He looks just like Steve Martin, the actor.
Yeah.
True story. But no, I mean, so you failed the driver's test 2 times.
2 times. Or...
You know, I actually passed mine the first time out. I probably shouldn't have. I showed up to my driver's test in my mom's sports car. She had a 1978 Pontiac Trans Am with a 400 big block. This thing was making possibly more power than the space shuttle. And of course, a 15-year-old kid, they're thinking, not happening. And yet somehow
you passed.
I passed.
It's
Yay.
not fair.
So I think the driver's teacher thought I was cute though.
Yeah.
So what is this? Rather have gray whites than receding hair. Yes, that's true. He's saying it's good that my hair doesn't like start back here, go bald to here and like have no hair, no hair on top and only hair on the side. He's saying it's better to be gray than have no hair.
No matter what, you still look handsome.
Oh, I love this answer. Love it. So there you go. The goat. He remembers. He remembers. So true story. Up there we go. Austin's got the speechless icon going on there. Tanya, hey Tanya, got the wave. Hi. So, all right. So
Mimi asked you if you had a tiger necklace.
Yeah, I think I answered it. Yes, it is a tiger necklace.
Sorry.
So it says Lao Hu.
Lao Fu.
Lao Fu.
Yeah. Lao Hu.
Lao Hu.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. True story. So what about discounts? You ever get any discounts on anything for having a shorter stature?
So in we have the discount we not just discount, we have free entry to that. What is it called?
Well, okay. Do you want me to tell this one, or do you want to? Okay. So
The
when we were in
Italy one.
we were in Italy. We went to Paris, Venice, and Rome for our anniversary. And when we were in Rome, we were just waiting in line. There's a long line to go into the Colosseum.
Yeah.
And this big, huge black guy with a machine gun on his back.
Yes.
He walks up. You come with me. It's like, and what do you do? A big, huge dude with a machine gun. You go with him, obviously.
And it's no small.
Yeah, just like, you come with me. I'm thinking we're in trouble or something. And so he goes, bypasses all this line, goes up to, says something to them in Italian, and then hands us
2 tickets
for free to go in the Coliseum.
And then we don't have to queue.
Yeah.
The main point is we don't have to queue.
Yeah. So we just got to go in for free. And we're thinking this is like a total fluke. And then we find out later, what?
They consider disabled for free.
They
consider me as a disabled.
They considered her disabled. And I said, I was asking you, I say, I'm sorry, do you feel this is like singling you out? And she's like, no, we got it for free. Ah! Hey, let's think. No, not do anything with that. But so we got to go into the Coliseum for free, but it wasn't it.
And which one? The Vatican City.
Yeah. Vatican City, yes. We got a paid tour to go to Vatican City. So we went to the museum, the Sistine Chapel, and St. Peter's Basilica.
Got a discount price.
And that was going to be like 90 some euro, I think.
Kind of.
And free.
No, they got a discount price.
Oh, I thought we had that for free.
I think they free one for us, but then another one they don't free.
Okay. Well, at the Coliseum, we got it free because they had one for the disabled and their helper.
Yes, he's the helper.
I'm the helper. Hi, I'm here to help. So true story.
And also like in the airport, like for example in Shanghai. So
Jerry says, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Austin says, that's cool. That is cool.
Like in Shanghai, they have when you do they also have a queue, special queue for the disabled. So sometimes when I don't want to queue, then I'll claim myself disabled. I say, can I go there? And they cannot say no because you know.
No. So he goes right there. But yeah, so we got that whole thing in the Vatican City, which was kind of creepy weird because they have literally dead popes. They're taking the dead body and like make a little mummy and they're like, like Han Solo and Carbonite, and they're just laying there for you to kind of check out. That's like really freaky weird. Yeah, Reaver Rich is like giving us a high. Ooh, they got the emoji high. Nice. And so
what else benefit I do have?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm thinking also what else benefit I have.
Yep. I'm gonna drop this in the chat. If you guys, by the way, here's a link in the chat. If you would like to join us live, you have to be wearing clothes. That's the caveat. Feel free to click on that link and you guys can join in with us if you have a camera. If you don't have a camera, it'd be rather difficult though. True story. So, all right. So we got some free stuff when we were in Italy. Do we have any other benefits for you for having?
Yeah, I just mentioned that in the Shanghai airport, they have a special queue for the disabled or army, something like that. If I don't want to queue, I just go there and then can I? And they have to let me go.
Nice.
Same thing I remember in Hong Kong airport, they have a gates for like a disabled. I didn't realize that because the notice was up tall. I just see there's no one queuing. I just go with him. And then I was surprised, like, why no people there? Oh, that was also for disabled, and they don't reject me.
Yeah. John says, y'all have arguments stemming from cultural differences between Western and Chinese way of thinking. Do we ever have arguments?
Oh, he doesn't consider it as an argument, but I consider it as an argument. He said it's more like a difference discussions. Okay. But I would suggest you read a book called Third Cultural Map. I did read it. It's just talking about a cultural difference.
Was that one we were going to read together?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you haven't read it.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, it's talk about... Snarky. Yeah, it's funny thing. It's American and Chinese are in... Chinese or Japanese, something like that. It's actually on two extreme of the cultures. It's quite funny. I mean, it's quite interesting. I mean, the book. I don't get a bonus of referral. But that's like worth reading.
Austin says, a bit change of topic. Did she ever date other little people? Have you ever dated other little people?
I mean, like boyfriend and girlfriend relationship or going out? No.
So did she go through a phase of dating only little people? No. Kind of like how some people only date within the races. Although, don't you know a couple of like little people groups in Hong Kong? Yeah,
like to be honest, I never seen any little person in Hong Kong until in I think I was almost in university, almost. And then I guess recently, like a couple of years ago, when Facebook became common, and then we have a little person group. I guess it's from like 2015. Yeah, 2015. Then I met a group of them. It's the first time I went out with little persons, like a group, like a few friends together. You know, it's most interesting is I don't have to look at people like this. We look at each other like that. That was so funny, and I didn't pay attention to how people look at us, but it was the most comfortable trip because it's just like going out because you look at people at your height and you don't have to look at people like this. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Austin asks, did your height affect dating in general? Obviously things are
that
good
offer is that, it depends on the let's say, to be honest, I say in Chinese or like not entire China, but I can say in the southern part of China, people are more conservative, to be honest. I remember one time I was in my cousin's factory in China, southern in Guangdong, and then one of his, I guess, supplier or someone who come to the office and see me work, sitting in the office chair, and then point at me like, and then asking my cousin, why you hired this person, something like that. Yeah, that's kind of things. And of course, like in like I say southern part of China, like people, even though the guy doesn't care about it, but then their family will also have some, It's quite complicated. That is.
I think he was asking about our dating.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Never mind. You explain our dating.
Well, I mean, I don't think it really complicates things because, like, when we walk, our hands are about the right level, to hold hands. Okay, we don't.
Yeah.
We normally. She's normally on this side of me.
Yeah, I like to use the right hand.
Yeah, and I'm normally. Yeah, so we don't normally. Yeah, this is like kind of awkward. And so, yeah, okay. Obviously, her hands are a bit smaller than mine.
He's flicking my hand.
No, but no, I mean that really didn't affect anything, I don't think.
When we go out, basically, it draws people's attention thinking about a white guy and a Chinese lady, a big guy with a little person,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have kind of the dichotomy there, opposite in a lot of ways. But I mean, as far as that's concerned, I mean, it doesn't really affect anything. I mean, like if I want to give her a smooch, I just bend over and give her a kiss. No problem there. So it doesn't affect anything in the bedroom. I get asked that question a lot. That was one of Simon's friends, and our mutual. We have a mutual friend. I'm not going to call him out on this chat, but it was one of the first things he met. He looks at her, looks at me. He's like, "So, I bet that's kind of some interesting sex." It's like, let's change the subject.
I think everyone have interesting sex.
Yes, and here's the thing, guys: legs don't really affect where things.
Yeah.
Read a book. Yes. So Jerry said, would love to join, but I'm walking the dog. There you go.
Let the dog.
Gotta walk the dog. Gotta walk the dog. So Austin says, I meant dating to be talk about your relationship as well. Okay.
Sorry.
You meant dating in general.
Yeah.
Well. So what about people you dated before me? Were they of a regular height?
Yeah, regular height, but they are not local. They're not Chinese.
So, did you ever date anyone who's Chinese?
No.
No? So, Hassan's like, ha ha ha, everyone has interesting sex. Well, I hope so. Because if you're not, I mean, it's like, wow. It's like,
don't admit it.
So you want a pizza? I mean, you're missing out on life somehow there. So that was my friend. It must have my memory. It's like, come on, man. Come on. You know who I'm talking about. Come on.
Oh, the one starting with P.
Yes. 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 True story. So he's a character though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character. So, but the thing is though, this dude, and I'm not going to out him on live stream or anywhere else, but dude he is never boring ever.
Yeah.
So hey, there is Kung Fu Adam. Ha! I'm eating pizza now.
You made me feel hungry.
Yes, true story. You know where pizza's at?
No. Let's go.
So yes, it has that cheese in it. So true story. All right, I'm gonna drop this in here one more time. If one of you guys would like to join us on live stream, here is the link. You can click on it, and you'll be ushered backstage, and we can get you right into our live stream. So.
Why are you so sweating?
Because I'm so hot.
It's not.
Hey, Kung Fu Adam says, Papa John. Ooh.
Oh.
Dude, they have that butter garlic sauce. I kid you not. I want to just eat like 5 of them on my pizza. I want to rub it all over my naked body. And I mean, it's wonderful stuff. Absolutely.
See, that's a problem of dating a big guy. He doesn't know how to swing me away. Okay?
So, speaking of sauce, we went out to the Popeyes in Shanghai. There was like, how long was the wait to get into Popeyes?
Actually, the wait is not long. It's only like 30 to 40 minutes, like from queuing to get the food. But the food is pretty crap.
But how long was the wait when it first opened?
Oh, when it first opened, and people say it's up to 5 hours.
5 hours.
I don't know why people say
5 hours for Popeyes. For Popeyes.
It's fast food.
It's just like mediocre. And so of course I hadn't had Popeyes in a while. They actually had one in the Hong Kong airport, but they closed it. They closed it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, let's go. So we went and we waited in line for probably like 30 minutes?
30 minutes. And
we get the food and it's like,
no, it's just not really.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't cheap either.
Yeah.
How much should we pay for two of
We
us?
pay for two, like 92 RMB for two.
Yeah,
but this
92
is not a lot.
yuan.
This is like
Yeah,
two
it was
sets
kind
only.
of pricey.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Chic Shack is better than that. Better than it.
So when you started the channel Kung Fu, we have filmed a few episodes, Kung Fu Eb and I, and we ran to. He had some things going on, and unfortunately, I had midterms, which kind of stretched out. But we're getting on that. We will get on that. True story. So, what is this? So jealous of you guys having Popeyes, but I wouldn't wait more than 30 minutes. We waited just about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And fortunately, we got on just before it started raining.
Yeah.
So, but like anything else, it's okay food, but it's more like you have this memory of something build up in your head and you try it and it's like.
Someone even commented that like KFC is better than it, but well.
Yeah. No, what's really good? What's that chicken place in Hong Kong we like to go to?
Jollibee.
Jollibee chicken in Hong Kong. That's wonderful.
Yes, from Philippines.
So that stuff is like, absolutely wonderful. You won't put on a pound, it'll cure cancer. It's wonderful stuff. I may have embellished a little bit. So it's like a Filipino.
Yes, from the Philippines.
Yeah. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
So, but okay. So, I am going to just ask you a couple of random questions. What is your favorite 1990s memory? That was random. It was random questions I just downloaded off the internet. Favorite 1990s memory?
I didn't record it. Cannot record it, seriously. 1994, I finally moved home.
There you go. Yeah. Jerry says, change the topic. Aside from big and small differences, what do you guys have that's exactly the same? What do we have that's exactly the same?
What do we have exactly the same?
Nipples?
Yours bigger.
I'll take my word for that.
We have the ring.
We have the ring. So, Wonder Twins power activate. So, I mean, we both see eye to eye on a lot of things, though, because she grew up in Hong Kong and I in the West, and so we have really similar values on a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess in terms of thinking, my views, we are similar, but you're talking about if anything, we are almost the same.
Yeah,
I don't think we have any.
We both have a nose.
Everyone has no that.
Not everyone.
Really?
Yeah, like people born with like a cleft palate or whatever else. So. Adam says, we're starting again. We have a decent amount of episodes first. Delays, I have something that'll be all night. True story. So, so sweet. So.
Yeah, that's why he's
the 90s.
Because there's so much sugar here.
Yes. Yes, I know it. So, hey, there's Steven. Hey, bud. Remember Steven from Hong Kong? Stayed at Dad's house?
Oh.
Faye's boyfriend?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud. So, how different was growing as life in China compared to now? She didn't grow up in China. She grew up in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So, completely different. Okay, if I say country, I'm going to trigger some people, I know.
Completely different culture, background, everything.
Yep. So, how was Hong Kong different in the 90s?
The 90s actually were like, it's still a British colony. So everything is more like, how do I say? Like, because we grew up in a very well-established system. Like, everyone is just in a queue.
I was living there at the same time.
Yeah, we were in a queue.
We didn't know each other at that time. We were both living in Hong Kong.
I think the 90s, one thing that, you recall my memory, is the high-tech airport. The old airport in Hong Kong.
I used to go to school in Shek Kip Mei and then later in Lok Fu. And it was cool because the airplanes, they would actually point the airplanes at the mountain. And then as soon as they see like the orange and white checkers, then they would turn and land.
Yeah.
It was like one of the most dangerous things. But it was cool. You could go up on a building. Some friends and I, we go up on top of these buildings.
And you see the flight.
And you just look up like, okay, keep looking up. Because it looks like that plane is going to just chop your head off. It is you've seen, it's like a 747, freakiest thing in the world. Kai-Tek was awesome.
Kai-Tek was awesome.
And now they moved out to Yeah,
The
chocolate rock
Lantern Island.
on Lantern Island.
Yeah.
But it was so cool.
That was, but I never get a chance was there. My first flight was actually 2001.
I remember when the first time I flew into Hong Kong was actually in the 80s. When they did a look ahead trip to Hong Kong, my parents did, because they started a church there. And I remember they were flying in, it was at night, and I can look out the plane window and I'm looking at people's apartment windows as they're going along.
That was the time.
It was the most freaky thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because the airplanes are literally flying in between buildings. It was
basically
crazy.
There's no big accident. Never had a big accident in there.
Yeah. Well, there was one, like a couple times where the plane like slid off
the sea.
Yeah, into the water. But no one ever hit a building. Yeah.
No one have ever hit.
Absolutely amazing. So, but what someone said, have you been to Hong Kong recently?
We were back from Hong Kong actually in the middle of February.
Yes, because we had a flight got canceled going from Rome to Shanghai, so we had to reroute through Helsinki to Hong Kong, back to Shanghai, and one of our flights even got canceled in the interim and again. So
because of the pandemic.
Oh, any experiences with the Kowloon walled city before the demolition?
No.
He
got it. I don't have it.
Yeah, I had it. Guys, I think I've probably told the story like 1,000,001 times in the Camel wall season. I'm not going to bother telling that story again, but it was a pretty good story.
PM him to ask the question, to ask the story. PM him.
Yes, PM me. Yes. Long story short, I drank some funky tea and I thought I could binge press a bus. What is this? When I was younger, seeing different cultures and peoples, I had hope one day to look around, get in the world now. It is depressing. Seeing real people like you is great. Yes, we are real people. We are not ghosts.
Yeah, we have blood.
Not cardboard cutouts. So, yeah.
So you have a knife and cut it here. They have blood coming out.
Yes, don't do that though. I want to live. I want to live.
It's just for field job. It would not die. You have so much big reserve.
Simon's like, man. No, I'm the man. She's the woman.
Yes. So,
ladies. Story. Yes. So, what is this? So, has Snarky Lady been to the U.S.? So, what did you find different when you were there? Yes, she was
3 times.
She's been to both coasts, east, and last time we went right in the middle.
Yes.
So what did you think of U.S. when you were there?
So many fast food, different type of fast food.
I remember she was commenting though about how she's like, your houses are so big and you all have personal mini storage. Why do you need so much stuff?
What?
You were commenting, it was like, the houses are so much bigger, and plus we have storage, just for all the things we buy. And they're like, why do you guys need all that stuff?
And then something is, you guys like, how to say, America's, I think a different thing is that was like, what? They weren't running, I only know McDonald's and KFC before I enter USA, or Wendy's, something like that, fast food.
Yeah.
And then, I remember 2010, the first time I went to USA.
I want Wendy's now.
Huh?
I want Wendy's now.
I don't know.
They have a good Frosty.
In the West Coast, it's actually California. Oh my God, there's so many different type of fast food. The one thing I don't like in USA is they have the tax everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And also they have the tips everywhere.
Tipping culture, terrible.
Yeah, the point is like, it's more than just the money. Like if we have a bunch of people, like a big group, like say 8 people, they will suggest you to split into 4 tables, like 2 tables.
Yeah.
So that you don't have to pay that. Like such a high percentage of tips.
Yeah, because they'll have like the mandatory tip if there's like a party of 6 or above.
Yeah, the point is like we want to gather like 8 people together. Why we have to split?
Don't even get me started on tipping culture. It's terrible. The idea behind it was that if you give a little more money to the server, you'll get better service. But then the employers figured out they could pay their employees less, and so they are still paying to this day. They're paying servers in the United States based off the 1992 wage.
Then how much?
Which was like $4.25 an hour, and they're paying half of that. Okay. So they're getting $2.12 an hour.
Oh my God.
So it's when I was a server, it was regular. You get like a blue $0 paycheck, and so literally the only money you get is tips.
Yeah, I understand the culture, but at the same time, just like you have a big group of people going out and you have to split, that is something. But another amazing part of in USA is you drive crazy, like you speed talking about 120 miles, not kilometers. It's like, oh my God. Yes.
So somebody has a question. Why you two choose to live in China?
His job, my job.
End of story.
Yeah.
So, the one of this thing is I mean, a lot of people give China kind of a hard time, but really, would you say life is pretty good here?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have delivery service. We have, subways, Yeah, there's a couple things, the internet, I think, is my biggest snafu I'm not really happy about. Use a VPN for everything. But, so what is this? Westerners are good about getting rid of money. Yes. Westerners waste a lot of money. A good friend of mine, I will not out him in this channel, but he had a truck that he almost had paid off, and he went in debt to get a $50,000 truck because he didn't want to pay $2,000 to get his other truck fixed. And then he went in debt getting a second mortgage on his house. So the guy literally owes like $1 million US. And he has to work 2 jobs just to make all his payments.
I guess right now this become common also in the East as well. Like in China, like they have a term called 月光族. Like 月光族 means like every month they just spend whatever they earn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when the life is better, people just want to buy more things to enjoy life.
And that's one thing is one thing I do appreciate about where we live right now in China is that we can actually save some money.
Save some good money.
Save some good money, yeah.
Because here,
and we're not living bad. We have a nice house. You can see our little wall of photos back here of different places. Here, lean to the side. You can see the photo. Don't lean back too fast. We'll hit our heads. We've been able to make some nice trips to Europe and other places. We got save some money. We eat some good food. So
the cost of like the basic all the bills, the rents, the transportation, these are all the basic standard you have to spend, right?
Yeah.
Are comparatively low, and even the internet, if you compare with the Western part of the world.
Like how much do how much we pay for water the other day?
Water is about 50 for 2 months.
50 RMB.
Yeah,
for 2 months. What's that in US dollars?
I guess it's 8.
Yeah.
$8 for 2 months.
Dirt cheap. So Glenn is asking, how's the economy over there? Getting back to normal? How about the whole, I don't want to say that word because I don't want to possibly get demonetized. I'm trying to avoid saying that word these days. How are things?
COVID?
Yeah, we're not trying to say that word.
Oh, sorry, why?
Yeah, demonetized. So, I don't know if we're actually getting demonetized still on that or not. But how is the economy now over here? Are we getting back to normal?
I guess it depends. That is what I have a conversation with a Didi, the China Uber driver yesterday. Mm-hmm. So something interesting is they're getting more driver right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of people, I guess some of the people from other cities, they actually lose their jobs.
Yeah.
Or maybe not in the same city, lose their jobs, but instead of like getting hired by finding another long-term job, mm-hmm. like in between. What they can easily go is they become a driver, like Chinese Uber driver called Didi driver, mm-hmm. either for that driver or delivery courier. So you can actually we can see more ladies coming out for this kind of job. Like think about that. If you were a lady, if the economic situation is good, why you have to become even the delivery driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess there might be some impact, but I don't have the number. We just loaded the first quarter GDP is negative 6.8%. Yeah. Oh, another interesting thing is that actually from is it called Premier League
mm-hmm.
that he mentioned in the closing of the China Congress a few days ago. He said in China there are about 600 million of people whose monthly income is around 1,000 RMB, which is about $150 per month. Talking about 600 million, it's almost like 30% of the population in China. This is the news that not just about, I guess, you guys feel shocked. I think even the local Chinese feel shocked as well. $150 per month.
Crazy.
Per person.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the delivery drivers. We actually had the little scooter drivers deliver like all the food and whatever else. We had 3 of them living right next door to us. And those guys were just terrible.
Oh, their behavior. They don't treat it as a home. They just treat it as an apartment to live.
Flop house.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Of course, there's 1 bathroom and 3 guys, and so they would actually take a pee out the window, right over there.
I don't know. He saw that. I
Yeah.
never seen that.
So the pee, and of course I'm thinking, well, the windowsill comes up like right here on me. So are they peeing on the windowsill, or are they stepping up on a chair to go pee out the window? I mean, inquiring minds want to know,
I
right?
think you would know it more. You guys have the same structure. How can I know it?
I've never peed out the window.
But at least you know.
I mean, you know,
you have the same body structure. I don't have it. You know,
So,
it's
yeah.
different.
The only place I go pees in the toilet or maybe the kitchen sink, you know. So,
Even disgusting.
okay, I don't really do that. So, Glenn said, John, let's go back to John. This changed though after wearing my wife who's some Xi'an. Hey, so careful on women from Xi'an. Actually, I don't know anything about women from Xi'an. No one will ride because they'll be all Uber drivers.
No,
Okay.
we still in a top tier city like Shanghai. Still a lot of people need to get a ride because it's expensive to get a car.
True story.
Yeah.
But well, guys, I hope we've answered some questions for you about what it's like being married to a Hong Kong lady who's a little person. So if there's any more questions, throw them up now. Otherwise, I think we're going to close here in a little bit because I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. We haven't had dinner.
We haven't had dinner.
It's 9:30 p.m.
It's all Austin's fault. So
no, it's actually like Kung Fu Adam because he mentioned he ate pizza.
So did you complain about peeing out the window? Not me. So hey, there's Patrick Freeman. No, not me, dude. We had 3. Was it Erlema?
Yeah.
3 Erlema. Yeah, delivery guys. And there was 3 of them living next door. And so I guess if one was using the bathroom, the other would go out to the window and just pee out the window and hit like there's like a corrugated metal structure down below to for the scooters to park in to protect them from the rain, or random people peeing out the window. So yeah, that was just
I just wanted to like fitting the plants downstairs.
Yeah. Glenn says thanks. So what is this? Are you going to appear on Expats Let's Talk China Saturday morning? I may. We'll see. Stay tuned. We'll find out.
But not me.
But not you. No, not you. Okay.
I'm not an expat.
Okay. Glenn says, my wife is also near Xi'an, very fiscally sound. Are people from Xi'an known for being very fiscally sound?
What does it mean?
It means they're good with money.
Oh, I don't. I thought it's Wenzhou.
So Wenzhou.
People good at money as well.
Yeah, Alex's wife is from Wenzhou.
Yeah.
So also Chaozhou. I know people from Chaozhou.
Well, Chaozhou is also good at making money.
So
the Chaozhou is making a business, but Wenzhou is good at investment, which is different.
I hope you don't pee in the shower. That's nasty. Does anyone pee in the shower?
If he pee in the shower, I think he will get the 1 year loosed like this.
Oh. No. I actually go in the toilet and then go because here's the thing, dude. I mean, I know of people who like to pee in the shower, but dude, then you're standing in your own pee. That's like, ugh.
Think about it. Our toilet is so small. You just have to step one. You walk one step.
You just walk over there. So
one step.
And if you have like a tile floor, dude, you just open the shower door. You can just pee right, arc it right into the toilet and mop up the pee afterwards. It's okay, right? No, it's not all right. Don't do that. So, all right. What is John says? Love all the history in Xi'an. Yes. We need to go to Xi'an.
We never got.
We need to go.
We always gonna go.
Fact: urine is sterile. That means you won't get any diseases from pee. You still don't want to walk in pee. I'm actually in the process of editing a video about the squatty potty. It's going to be a crappy story. Yeah, I went there. And so one time, remember when we were at this bowling alley in Shenzhen and you got poo-poo on your leg?
Forget about it. Don't mention it. It's so disgusting.
Yeah. So Steve says, I tried bullet traveling, nearly lost my little friend. So
who is his little friend?
Who is your little friend? I think he may be talking about something else.
Okay.
So have you got the China citizenship? Hong Kong citizenship.
He or me?
So yeah, Hong Kong, but let's move on. So you have a toilet. I have a hole in the floor, China style, Gualo style. Yeah. You'll find a lot of places now do have the Western toilet and some have the squatty potty or the Eastern toilet. How do you feel about using this? That's actually a good question to segue into the topic here. Do you have a difficult time using an Eastern toilet because of your height?
this funny story. So when I sit on the Western toilet, my legs go hand.
Yeah, it kind of dangle. So she kind of gets on, kind of has to, walk
You
back
know,
with
some
her
people
butt cheeks.
actually, some lady will not sit on the toilet, right? You just do like whole thing, you pose on the toilet, right? Just because they don't want to touch the.
Yeah, we call it hovering.
A half ring.
Yes.
I cannot do half ring. So basically, what I mean is, if I need to use the toilet, I make sure the toilet is clean.
Yeah, her feet just kind of hang off there.
Yeah, like.
Although remember we were in Hong Kong and they had the family bathroom and they have the little kids toilet there.
Oh, I will use it.
Yeah, she's there. She's like, that's so awesome. I can put my feet on the floor when I'm going on the toilet.
But actually, it doesn't work too much. It's not comfy. It's comfy for the feet because my feet can touch the ground. But the toilet is so small. It's only fit the the hip of a kid, not the hip of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, one thing.
No, this part's the hip. We're talking about the butt.
The butt.
Yes.
One thing is, I have a challenge in the Netherlands. You know, Netherlands, the Dutch people actually is in average the tallest one in the world, and their toilet, the Western toilet is also tall. I remember once in the bar or restaurant when they did the Western toilet, I was like, do I need to climb?
Yeah, you need like a small pole and go pole vaulting.
Yeah, I almost like jump
up on there.
Thinking about you sit and jump like this to the toilet.
Olympic sports, best of one,
Yeah.
So, Steve was apparently talking about his wee.
Okay.
So talking about his, apparently he was talking about peeing out of the train of the bullet.
How can you open the window? And
you can't open the window,
right? And
why would you pee out there?
Hole.
Dude, it's like a serious wind burn on your dong. No way, man.
And the window is actually, how can you put your little part onto the window?
You get flapping everywhere, and it's gonna blow back in the window, and then like 3 people back are all gonna be covered in pee-pee. Dude, shame on you. That's nasty. That's just wrong. And on that bombshell, I think we should probably close out. So, hey guys, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Like anything else?
Oh,
always carrying a can of sardines. You never know. I had my can of sardines here. I also had. I had Scratchy here. So, you want to touch Scratchy?
No, I have shower already.
Yeah. So, Scratchy is probably okay. So,
do this. How you feel?
Can we try it later? So, guys, we appreciate you. Don't like anything else, make sure to like, comment, and
unsubscribe.
Don't unsubscribe. Subscribe. Guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for joining us. Bye.